My goodness. Here we are today, celebrating Steve Harvey Day. I like that. I'll tell you something. You know, we all know Steve Harvey as a celebrity, as someone on the radio, but I can tell you, a radio personality, but I can tell you, I know him as a guy who cares. We first met when he used his celebrity on the radio to say that we need books in our classrooms. Our kids need desks. They need clean bathrooms. They need support. And I'll tell you, when I saw him and heard him on the radio engage in that kind of an effort to rally the city around the Compton schools and the LA Unified schools, this was a guy who touched my heart, because when you see celebrities, they don't always put their celebrity to the kind of use that Steve does. And so I think it's very fitting that we acknowledge him today, that we thank him. We're glad he's back. Yeah. We're glad he's back. And I was actually on the first show. Yeah. I was on the first show. And with Santa Claus, I came with Santa Claus too. I want you to know, and I brought presents too. I want you to know that. So we're really happy to be here and to acknowledge, and I want to thank Council Members Wesson and Perry for sponsoring this resolution announcing to the world this is Steve Harvey Day in the city of Los Angeles.
With that said, Mr. Steve Harvey, it is an honor to present you with this resolution from the greatest city on the planet. This resolution is signed by every city elected official, from the mayor to the controller, the city attorney, and every member of the council. I won't read it. You can read it at your leisure, because it's a lot of stuff, but I can assure you that it's good stuff. It is my honor to present you, proclaim with the mayor and the council's blessing, January 19th, 2007, Steve Harvey Day. Wait a second, guys. Come on, Jan.
Two.
And just one more for me again, please.
See, that's for Jet, brother.
Yeah.
That's for Jet.
And lastly, the first ever Herb Wesson Guardian of the Community Award I will present to Steve Harvey. Show you another one, Jan.
It's not made out of plastic right here.
You
Turn the bird thing, the bird man.
She wants to see the bird thing.
The bird man around. Turn the bird man around.
The bird thing. All right. Okay, that's good. Okay, it's only 3 photographers. That's good. Okay.
I'm gonna get the staff. Could you hold this while he gives his address?
Today, brother.
No, they're there. They're there. Here. Steve Harvey, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to say, first of all, thank you, and really, I mean that. This is quite an honor. You know, you start off like Herb and Janice, and you know, you come from Cleveland, Ohio, and not a lot of good things get said about Cleveland, and you finally escape, and you come out here to a city like LA and you make a name for yourself. That's pretty special. I turned 50 Wednesday, and that was a big day. You know, you start looking at life a little bit different when you're 50. You know, you pay attention to commercials and stuff that you never really used to pay attention to. You know, the clap on, clap off commercial. I'm starting to really think about how effective that could be in my life, because I don't really feel like walking over to the light switch anymore. And it's just it's a great honor. I got a couple people I got to straighten some things out with. First, Miss Hahn, who was having the dog trouble in her neighborhood. I didn't mean to create such an uproar on the radio about it, but since y'all just had the dog whisper on a minute ago, you probably don't have to worry about that problem ever again. So that'll be straightened out, and I apologize for all the trouble I created in your office about your dogs. And then I really want to just thank everybody. You know, my mother raised me in a way. She raised me in the church. You know, oftentimes I don't sound like I'm from the church at all on my radio show, but I have a great background spiritually. My mother raised me with the understanding that God makes you a blessing to become a blessing. And if God gives you something, you've got to give something back. I don't know how many times y'all talk about God in the politics of stuff, but I mean, God is big. You know, he's the reason I exist today. You know, I didn't get from Cleveland to here on my own. I'm here because of God. And so I just try to always say that in front of people, because people think you reach a certain status in life that you did it on your own, and that's not true. I've struggled with trying to become who I am today. You know, I've been on a different road before, and God just helped me, and he straightened me out. And so when I came to Los Angeles, it was just an opportunity to give back, and I ran up into so many helpful people like Herb Wesson and Janice and Jan and the mayor here, who really would just listen to me with things I wanted to do and would just come on my radio show and make it happen. So, you know, I've stood on a lot of people's shoulders to get recognized like this, and it's not just me. You know, I have a great staff of people. I have a great manager, you know, but without God, none of those people exist. You know, people, I keep saying it. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I just like to say that the school situation in here in LA is still leaves a lot to be desired. I don't know who decides what school gets money. I don't know how it's allocated. I really don't understand the politics of it all. I don't understand how if you're in a poor school, you get less money than the rich school. That if that makes sense to you, then cool. But if that don't sound right, something's got to be done. We've got to change the educational level of our children if we want this city to be a better city. It's all to it. You know, we just got to make brighter kids. We just have to make brighter kids and get rid of some of the other options. When you don't have education as an option, you have nothing else to do except get involved in something that you have no business. And when you create a lot of dropouts, you create a lot of kids with no hope. And once you lose hope for the American dream, you want to participate, and you end up doing something you got no business doing. So that's what it'll always be about with me, as long as God let me wake up in the morning. I hope I get 50 more years. I really want it to be. I was thinking about dying like when I was about like 116 or something, because there's a lot of people I'd like to say something to as I get older that I'm not able to now for political reasons. But when I'm around 60, I'll have a lot of things to say to some people. You might want to tape it. It'll be really a big show. I want to thank y'all, everybody, really. I really do. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. This is big for me. My staff thanks you. My manager, Rashawn, who's always with me with ideas. And we just thank y'all, man. This is big. I mean, I'm 50. I got a key to the city. I know it don't turn nothing, but and I know I don't really have a key. I know Tom Bradley, the only one with a key. That's nice, but it'd be kind of nice to make another one, you know, and just give me a key. But I'll take the day. That'll be big. I'm gonna be shooting for free money on Steve Harvey Day. No school, no work, and
Just mayor for the day.
mayor for the day. I'll change up. So thank you all. Really, I appreciate it.